I hope my internet connection is okay.
Internet is on. Is it your computer internet connected to our, like the one that we have?
Mm-hmm. Hey, so I haven't been live in a while, so I thought I would just come on and say howdy. Let me share this out in a few places if you don't mind. Put on here, let's see. Okay, okay. And where else do I maybe use it? Okay. So what's up, y'all? Like I said before, I have not been live in a while. So I thought I'll just come on, chat for a bit. So what is everybody up to? What is everybody up to? School starts tomorrow, y'all, and I am like, ah, you know how like the kid on Home Alone was like, ah, that's kind of how I feel. So, have any of your kids started back to school yet? This has just been a year of uncertainty, I tell you. And it doesn't look like it's going to change at all. So, did anybody see my video earlier today? Who all is here? Can you say hi so that I can know who I'm talking to? But anyway, I'm glad you could join me. But yeah, it's been kind of hectic trying to, figure out what to expect for this school year because this is very, very different, like none other. So, but anyway, I just thought I would come on and say hi. I'm not sure if I'll be on here very long or not. I don't know how long I'll be on. You don't want to come and say hi, Kendi? No, she don't want to say hi. Ain't that crazy? You don't want to say hi at all? Okie dokie. So what's been going on? It's so quiet. Huh. Well, I see nothing has changed much since the last time I went live on YouTube. People still with the shits on YouTube, keeping up a bunch of mess, talking about people. I don't know. I don't know how people even get a kick out of that. I couldn't. I could never. But everybody knows where I stand on all of that. But I'm gonna be honest. I ain't even gonna lie, and this might be y'all might consider this being a little bit messy. And I'm sorry, y'all, my hair is like all over the place. Normally, I have my hair up in a ponytail, but I felt like wearing it. I felt like wearing my hair down. I do need a retwist though. I need my hair retwisted. But but what was I about to say? Oh, yeah, so y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I like when bullies get bullied. Now that might be wrong, but I like when bullies get bullied. When bullies, and y'all might know what I'm referring to, but when you bully somebody, and I think some people get the wrong idea of what bullying is. I think some people think that bullying is when you're hitting someone or whatever, but bullying can be just taunting somebody, just constantly messing with somebody. And so when I see bullies get a little taste of their own medicine, y'all, I love it. I love it. I be laughing. I be cracking up. I do. And when something sad happens to a bully, and it could be really, really something sad, I feel no sympathy at all for them. That's just how I am, y'all. But I love when the bullies get bullied. Do y'all like when the bullies get bullied? I do. It's so entertaining. Okay. So have any of your kids went back to school yet? It's very, very quiet. My Jazzy like, why are y'all calling CPS with lies? I just got a notification that Jazzy uploaded a video. Why are y'all calling CPS with lies? I don't know, Jazzy. I don't know why people are doing that. It's sickening. Going through these notifications on my phone. But what do y'all think about people calling CPS on her? I mean, do y'all and I might change the title of this video. I think I might. Is there a way for me to go and change the title? Or do I have to change the title afterwards? So, oh, hi, Jacqueline. It's just sad. It really is sad. And I mean, I know firsthand, children's services is not always the way to go. And I feel like I said, I'm not sympathetic when bullies bully people or when people mess with people. So if people are calling CPS on that girl, and I don't say girl as in she's a little girl, but compared to my age, she's a little girl. But I think people calling CPS on her just for the because of it, I think that's really sad. And I think those same people should get some just due reward. That's, I hope that girl don't lose her kids. None of them. None of the mommies. It would break my heart if they um, lost their kids. And I commented on what am I making? I'm trying out a new stitch. It's Tunisian crochet, and the stitch is called, oh, what is that stitch called? Darn it. It's not the smock stitch. I forget what it's called, but I think, I mean, me, I'm the type of person, I'm the type of person that I'm an eye for an eye. So if you do something to me, I want to do it back to you. That's just how I am, because like, people say they're not jealous. People do say they're not jealous, but okay, you might not be jealous, but I would say definitely obsessed. I mean, how in the world do you make a video day after day after day after day about the same things? Oh my gosh. Now, looking at my channel, you will see I have a variety of stuff, but most of my stuff is related to, like different crafts and things that I do. I could never, ever stoop to the low level of just talking about people in that way continuously. I mean, every video, like people setting people up, people getting intimate pictures of people. And I'm going to just be quite frank. If I was her, I'm talking about Chrissy now. If I was her, because people were bragging about having her pictures, intimate pictures that she has sent to some guy or whatever. And people were bragging about having these pictures. People were, because I float around on different YouTube streets and avenues and whatnot, and courts and the projects. um, and people were in comments saying, "Can you send me the pictures? Can you email me the pic?" My gosh, who? I'm just gonna be for real. Who in the fuck want pictures of a naked woman? Like, why would you want those pictures? To try to expose her? That's that's fucked up. It really is. That is fucked up. And I'm so glad that she was not one of my kids, because I probably would be spazzing the fuck out if it was one of mine and people were going after one of mine like that, and I wouldn't give a good goddamn if they was grown or not. And believe me, my grown kids can handle themselves because they got mouse on them. But it's just the principle about it. You mean to tell me 40, 50, 60, 70 year olds don't have anything to talk about? But to me, they're little girls. And I always make reference to little girls. And I'm not saying little girl to be insulting, but I just, what is the obsession? They're YouTubers. People come down on Chrissy because she has a bunch of kids. But we don't know. That's kind of mean. That would be kind of mean to say. But I'm going to go ahead and say it. We don't know how many times people judging her for having a bunch of kids and paid a doctor to dig some of theirs out of them. Or maybe they would have ended up with a bunch of kids. I mean, because I'm sure some of them was freestyling, if you know what I mean. It is what it is. I think it's pitiful. I mean, but I just, I don't know, that really really bothered me when people were asking for this woman's naked pictures. And I don't know if they were naked pictures or if they were lingerie pictures, but just through different discussions and videos on YouTube, they were some seductive pictures. Why would a woman want revenge porn pictures? That man did that bullshit out of spite. Did somebody pay him to do that? Because I'm sorry, I believe that some of it was a setup. I believe some of it was a setup. And like my another thing is, how can you get mad that somebody gets pissed off because you constantly talking about them in a bad way? How can you get mad when they finally decide to clap back and say something? I mean, a dog will bite you eventually. A dog will eventually get tired and bite you when they done had enough of you bothering them. So it just seems like, because a lot of people talk about these girls, but when these girls turn around, because see, here's the thing, these girls did not start out talking about all these other people. Okay, so we got the 3, 4, or 5 over here, girls, and then we got like what, thousands over here ready to clash because they're mentioned or something is said. But how can you get mad when basically you started it? They did not start out talking, they didn't know anything about them. I mean, I would get pissed off if somebody said something about me and I haven't called their name and I haven't bothered them or anything. And then people said Olivia is a colorist. I personally don't think Olivia is a colorist. There was a YouTuber who, I guess Olivia called her a black bitch. Well, I'm a black woman, and if another black woman fucks with me, I'm gonna call her a black bitch. So am I a colorist? I mean, it is what it is. You say things when you mad. I'll call a bitch a mud duck in a minute, not because I'm racist or that I have something against somebody who's darker than me. It's just in the moment when you bothering me, I say some shit. And I'm the type, if you bother me, I will try to say something that will stop your heart. And that's just how it is. But I don't get how people get mad at them when they clap back. Like, what are you mad for? You started bothering them first. And as far as, you know, reactions go or whatever, I really don't see it as reactions. I see it as a way to use somebody's name and ride somebody's coattail to try to make money or whatever. I mean, I don't stoop that low to make money. I'd rather crochet than do that. But I just I don't get it. And while I'm sitting here, y'all, let me show y'all these charms that I made. Can can you see these charms? I don't know. Looks like it could be blurry on the camera. But basically it says, I love being black, kind of dangerous, but it's dope. So I have made a bunch of those to put on bracelets and key rings and things. But yeah, so I personally, I just, I don't call it reactions. I call it just riding somebody's coattail and trying to stoop to whatever level that you can to try to make money or to try to gain subscribers or whatever. I'm just not that type of person, you know. And I think when you're reacting, I mean, people say it's no different than what TMZ and some of these other channels do, but those people are professional. Their equipment is professional, their camera is professional, they look professional. Um, Their background and their appearance is professional, their hair is professional. So I don't see it as the same thing. You know, that's just my take on it. And then one thing I noticed is when you are not when you are not with the shits of the bullying, then people want to try to come for you. And I've had people come for me a couple times. I didn't really react or respond because I just don't sometimes. If you catch me right, I will though. But like if you're not bashing them, then you're enabling them. That's what somebody was saying the other day, that because Jazzy made a video yesterday and I commented, because I don't like to say nothing bad. I commented, um, you're doing the best you can and keep your head up and ignore the haters. And a few people had came in the comments and was saying what she got to hate on. Well, evidently she has something for people to hate on, for people to constantly, constantly, constantly talk about her. Do she do things that I probably don't agree with? Of course, they all do things that I don't agree with. But I don't think they should be, they should lose their kids, and nobody is the perfect mother. And then there's one in particular who likes to talk about them. And I don't know. Okay, there was one person talking about Chrissy the other day, and they basically alluded to the fact that she wasn't pretty or whatever. And right, who are they to judge? They basically alluded that she wasn't pretty or that she wasn't sexy or something. Maybe she is, maybe she not. I don't know. But if you could see the way this person look, I was like, this person is judging somebody's looks. Like, you gotta, you gotta be kidding me. Is is this woman really talking about somebody looks? And I'm gonna leave it like that. I was like, oh heck no. Mm-mm. And then, you know, people say, people say, well, why you don't show your life? Why you don't show your kids? And their response, some of them, is because their channel is not about that. I think it's because they know that they will get judged. And this person is always judging Chrissy, but you don't hear nothing about the accomplishments of this person's kids. It's like you talking about this and you talking about that. What has your children accomplished since you want to be out here talking like you just got it going on so much? Y'all, I really, really hate bullies. I do. I hate bullies. And I'm the type of person I could see through game. I'm going to tell y'all, hey, baby, go upstairs, okay?
Okay.
Y'all go upstairs and stay upstairs for a few minutes while I talk about something. Now, baby. Okay. Y'all can come back down in a few minutes after I'm done talking. I just don't want to say all of this and y'all right there. So it come like, so I was in a live, this was way back last year, and this person who I thought was really cool made a comment about Chrissy. They said she needed a church bus to carry all her kids somewhere. And I was stunned. I was like, okay, well, if she need a church bus, then I guess I need an 18 wheeler. And they basically said, no, 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 you're cool, you're cool, you're cool, whatever. And then I don't know if it was that same live or if it was a different live, but they said Chrissy was a cum bucket, like somewhere for a guy just to, you know. And that comment, I mean, back then I wasn't savvy enough to screenshot stuff, but that comment, when that person typed that into the comment, just made me look at them in a completely different light. And it changed my whole perspective of this person and what I thought. And I just was like, wow. Now, the comment was deleted. The comment was deleted, but still, I was like, wow. I mean, I could not put up with that type of that type of scrutiny. And again, nobody is perfect. Absolutely not. Nobody is perfect, but people don't deserve that kind of scrutiny. And the thing about it is, why they don't. I mean, I'm more the type of person pick on somebody your own size. So I feel like why you can't judge these older women that are your age that's doing the same kind of stuff that you feel is fucked up that these young girls are doing. I just, I don't get it. We're having some heavy floodings in my area, so I keep getting notifications and whatnot. That's why I look down at my phone. But do y'all get the gist of what I'm saying? That is just that is just crazy. And like I said, it couldn't be mine. But see, mine know how to stand up for themselves, and especially my daughter that's in her 30s. She, mm-mm, they wouldn't be able to do her. They wouldn't. They wouldn't be able to do her. But I just, I don't get it. So what y'all think? What's y'all thoughts? I just really wish YouTube would shut down those channels. And one thing I've noticed is there are a lot of people who don't like or who are, how do I put this? There are a lot of people on YouTube who do not like that some women have a lot of kids. And then people say, well, why don't the mommies do this? Why don't the mommies do that? There's plenty of large families that have a bunch of kids but don't have, a shit channel, which is what they call it, or whatever. And then they'll give the example of families that are married, like women that are married. You got to give them examples of single moms that are, doing the doggone thing. You can't give them the perspective from somebody that is married. That's that's crazy. Well, to me, that's crazy. You have to give an example that is logical. It is, I mean, it could just be me, but y'all, I just I don't get it. Sorry, he needed to respond to something. But I just think I don't know. I just be feeling bad, y'all. I just be feeling bad. And they they talk about Olivia's weight. They talk about Olivia's weight. I mean, why? Why do people talk about her weight? And it baffles me that somebody who is heavier than her will talk about her weight. I don't get it. That's like a bald headed person talking about another person who may not have a bunch of hair either. It's like you being hypocritical, like you're the health guru or something. And then people getting exposed on YouTube. Now that I thought was quite funny because, like I said, I like when bullies get a taste of their own medicine. I love it.
Can we go back now, Mommy?
Yeah, you can come back down, baby.
Okay.
You're such a cutie patootie. So, yeah, guys, just, I don't know. YouTube is a mess. But I heard that they were going to get rid of reaction channels. That's what I had heard. So, I hope they do. I really hope that they do. Okay, now I need to take this off. I'm not real well versed with Tunisian crochet, but I delve in it once in a while, and I think I did that wrong. Oh no! Oh dear, let me see if I can put that back on here without losing this stitch. No! I'm gonna lose this stitch. Oh, whew, cool. I didn't lose that stitch. Because I was talking and wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I guess it's going to be time for me to start on dinner in a little bit.
For you?
Hmm?
For you?
Hmm. We're having vegetarian or meatless stroganoff.
Oh.
Yep. So, guys, so I just sit back and I laugh. I go on YouTube and I be like, okay, has any of the bullies gotten dealt with? And then there's people who think that they're not being judgmental. I don't get it. And then there's people who feel that they can talk about people, but that nobody should talk about them, like a double standard. And I'm like, if you talk about somebody, I mean, then they could talk about you, especially when you're saying the names. But okay, y'all, enough of that. So, has any of your kids started back to school? Mine start tomorrow. And I'm just like really nervous. They're starting virtually. And I am just like nervous because, you know, I know my kids and I'm going to have to be on them and be strict. And, then they got to get back into the routine of doing school and whatnot. So, yeah, I gotta start back getting up early. Now the getting up early part is not so bad for me because I get up early anyway. So not too bad. But the kids are gonna have a hard time. But they'll eventually get used to the new schedule. You got to go to bed a little earlier so that you can get up a little earlier and get yourself ready in the morning. So I don't know. I don't have much company today, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna probably go live again today. Oh, y'all, it takes me so long to do Tunisian crochet. Mm, let's see. Okay. Okay, looks like I'm back on track with this now. I got videos that I need to edit and upload. I just haven't got around to it. But I did upload a video earlier of some bracelets that my daughter made. So if you all could take a look at that, I would appreciate it. Ooh, I don't like this. I got the yarn too thick. The yarn is too thick for this crochet hook because I had doubled it, but I think I need to just use one strand. And I think I might do some sewing and embroidery. You see my machines behind me? My one machine was broke and I had to figure out what was wrong with it. But because I wasn't really doing anything with it, but hang on, y'all. Hello. So, but I wasn't really doing anything with it, so I didn't really tinker with it because I've been mostly doing my jewelry charms and whatnot. Hey Kiva, how you doing? But a friend of mine, she went hello to the host. Hi, how are you? Glad you're here. But I'm just trying to re-roll this yarn so I can restart my project. And then earlier in the chat, I was talking about, the bullies on YouTube, the bullies who don't consider themselves bullies. But then when they get a little bit of just do reward, they can't understand why. And I was saying that, say hi. And then I was just saying that I love when bullies get their just do reward. I laugh because I'm an eye for an eye person. If you do something to me, I want to do it back to you. We were also talking about how, it's sad that people are calling CPS on these girls. Hey, hey. How it's sad that, they're calling CPS on these girls. How it is sad that these older women are coming for these young girls. And I honestly, and this is no shade at their mother, but I don't know how they do it, because if someone came for mine the way they come for them, it would be dogs and donuts. I'm serious. Except the dogs, I listen, I couldn't. I couldn't. My hair keeps getting in my face, y'all. I might put it in a ponytail. I don't know. But I don't know how their moms deal with it. Maybe they told their moms don't go back and forth with people, but my mother was not that type of mother. If she heard anybody say anything bad, she roll up her sleeves and get right into the fight. But yeah, so we were, talking about that. Thank you for the likes. So what's y'all opinion? I mean, how y'all feel about what's been going on? But I like that, like, people say that it's stupid for people to react on the reactors. I don't think it's stupid. I call that some just do reward, especially when there's some tea with it. I believe in people getting their just due reward. And I like when people, like there's this one YouTuber named Lene, and she be, clocking, because to me, she appears to not go for the bullying and whatnot, and she be calling people out. And I love it. I love it. I just don't think you should constantly be beating on someone, bullying someone. It's like you got to get tired of talking about somebody. Every single video is not nothing but about another YouTuber. And it's like, and I think this one YouTuber has an obsession with young women. Actually, I think it's a few of them that have an obsession with young women or younger women, because I couldn't see myself just sitting talking about it's it just looks weird to me. It's really weird to me. I don't know. And then for them to want the pictures of Chrissy, that the guy was spreading around everywhere, and then people were sending her pictures through email and all that kind of stuff. I probably would have tried to get people arrested. Anybody who had those email pictures sent to them, I would have had to go straight bitch game mode. I don't know. I couldn't, y'all. I couldn't. Hello to those that have joined. And then we talked about school starting, the kids getting up. Guys, most of you know that amen, gangster. Yeah, sometimes you have to get gangster, you know? Sometimes you really do. Because like for example, like me for example, I'm not a rough talking person. My voice is kind of soft, I talk kind of low or whatever. And I've had people try me because they felt like that I was a softie. And then after they tangled with me, they knew I wasn't a softie. But yeah. And this one YouTuber kept getting exposed, and it was so funny, y'all. It was just, I don't want to bust out laughing because I might not be able to stop, but I just be sitting back laughing like, wow. If some of that stuff got exposed about me, I don't think I could be on trying to talk about somebody else. Y'all, I have so many thoughts. I do. I have so many thoughts about the way this YouTube stuff is. It's it's just kind of funny. Y'all, I gotta figure out this hair. I need to style it, but I never style my hair. I just mostly wear it in a ponytail. I'm gonna have my daughters retwist it up for me. And would you believe when I got my locks, my hair was only like only about that long, and it just grew out. Oh, there's some people in my area without power. Our power had went out earlier, and then it came back on. It like went out, and then it came right back on. So I was like, cool. So guys, I don't know. I guess I'll stay on about an hour, and then I'll probably jump off. Oh, I made that a little. No, it could go a little longer. Do any of you crochet? Any of you that's on here? This what I'm doing is called Tunisian crochet. And I'm not well versed on Tunisian crochet. I dabble in it, but I mostly do the regular way, American crochet. I'm gonna need to make some hats and scarves pretty soon. I don't know why I wait until the last minute to do that. No, I didn't when I was younger. Oh, you should get back into it. I I learned how to knit like 11 years ago, but I just do basic knitting. I don't do anything fancy with the knitting, but the crocheting I learned over 40 years ago. I got some knitting needles right here, and these are a size, I think they're a 13 or a 14. Well, I can't see. They're a, yeah, 13, 9.0 millimeter. When you retire, yeah. It's still thundering. It's so dark outside. It is so dark. It looked like it's lightening up a little bit, but it had looked like it was early, early morning. What are y'all having for lunch? I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna have for lunch. For dinner, I'm making a meatless stroganoff. So I have bought some it's like soy curls. I'm not sure if anybody knows what soy curls are, but it's like a vegetarian dried meat because I have two daughters that cannot eat meat at all. So I have to make sure that I have the stuff. School starts on Thursday, but I start tomorrow. Oh, okay. Okay. Are you a teacher? But so always have to, you know, make sure that I have something meatless for them. So I tried a different brand. One was called um, chicken chunks, and the other one was chicken strips, but it's meatless, but it's dried. Oh, okay. Okay. Bless your heart. I know kids can be hard to deal with. Is your district online? But so always have something, for them. So I had to make meatless for them. And then as a whole, the whole family is cutting back. Okay, online. Okay. So do you get to work from home or do you have to go into the building? Because I think our teachers here have to go into the building. Oh, okay. Special ed. Okay. Wow. I had a son. No, we can stay home. Okay, cool. I had a son that was in special ed, mostly for behavior, and he works in the IT department at the hospital now. Got his college degree and everything. And it really surprised me because I didn't think he would go into that field, but he did. But I really hold the special education teachers near and dear to my heart because they deal with a lot. And then I know sometimes the parents do not make it easy, especially when you have, they always do that to black boys. Yeah, I'm just glad he overcame it. But what's up, Dackle? You silly. Yeah, they do, but he overcame it and he's doing good. He's 29 years old, no kids. But the special education teachers, they really, really deal with a lot, especially the behavior, the kids that have behavior problems. And then when you have parents, because I've seen parents who felt like their kids um, didn't have any issues. And it really hinders the kids when the parents don't accept it. Thank you. Here's awesome. Speaking of awesome, I have two children that are autistic. I have a 16-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old son that has autism, but they have high functioning autism, so they're verbal, they're able to communicate. And it took me a little while to accept it. Not so much for my son, but my daughter. It took me a really long time to, like some years, to really accept that that was her diagnosis. So true, but you have to make a great connection with the parents. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then my daughter, she started going to this one school when she was in the second grade, and she didn't talk much. She didn't she really didn't talk much or anything. And she was with this teacher all the way till the sixth grade or something. But this teacher was able to get her to talk. Um, she took them out on field trips because sometimes the teachers won't take special ed kids on field trips. She took the class on field trips. There was only like 8 kids in the class, 8 or 10, but she got them all a disabled RTA. That's the bus transit system here. She got them all a discounted fare card so that they could, learn to ride the bus. She would take them to restaurants so that they could learn how to order their food and whatnot. She also did sign language for the kids who could not talk. So she had to do sign language. And she actually got her PhD. And she said she went back and got her PhD because, yeah, yeah. And she said she went back and got her PhD because when she advocates for the kids or for the students, she wants to be taken seriously. So she, wanted to make sure that she had credentials that they would, listen to and take her seriously. And, I consider that teacher family now. And she still talks to my daughter. She'll call every now and then and see how she's doing. Um, Sometimes during the summer, she'll take her out to lunch and they'll kind of catch up or whatever. Now, this summer, they weren't able to really do that because of COVID and whatnot. But, she did communicate. And then the other teacher that was in there, the paraprofessional, she, would call my daughter and still calls my daughter. She calls me too and asks how everybody's doing and stuff, gives her something for her birthday every year. And, I consider them family and I will always keep in touch with them because they they worked a miracle with her because she couldn't talk. I mean, she could talk, but she couldn't talk. Hopefully that makes sense. And they were able to get her to talk, but man, oh man, when she started talking, y'all. Yep. But so I believe that had my daughter not went to that school, she would not have made the accomplishments that she has made. And I ended up putting her in another school, and they were surprised that she knew how to talk. And they were looking at her like she was a science project, like, they just was looking her over, and I could hear them talking amongst themselves. Well, she knows how to talk. What? I don't know what to do with her. She knows how to talk. What can we do? And then they told me that they would not be doing any self-help skills with her, that she just would be in the classroom. And so I decided, okay, she's not going to go to that class or that school. And I ended up putting her back at the other school. And when I put her back at the other school, she really, really started doing a lot better. And so I just kept her in there. And then she ended up, when she kind of she didn't age out of that program, but she was starting to do a lot better academically. And that teacher was one of those, she's not doing anything but school. She didn't take them on no field trip. Once a week, they used to go for horseback riding. It was therapy. It was like therapy or something. They would go once a week for about 6 weeks. And when she got this new teacher, that teacher said that she was not going to take them on any field trips at all. And so they had to go to one field trip, and I forgot what it was, but it was mandatory. And that teacher was really, really mad. She did not want to do no field trips. And she was a Middle Eastern woman. And she told the kids that they were all dirty and for them not to touch nothing in the classroom because they're all dirty. And that they can tell their parents because they know it's the truth. And I was like, wow. And then she said that anybody who get out of their desk, she's going to tape them to their desk. And so I'm friends on Facebook with the CEO of the school district. And I asked him, I said, are your special ed autism teachers allowed to tape the students to their desk? And he said no. And to contact him, he would like to know more about that. I didn't contact him though, because I didn't want to get the woman fired. I did not want to get the woman fired. I just wanted her to know, hey, you got kids in your class that's paying attention. And I didn't want to act up on her. Yeah, they should have, and I just didn't want to be the one to pursue it. I think the lady kind of understood where I stood when I had a conversation with her, because I asked her about that. And I, was like, in these sensitive times right now, you shouldn't be saying anything like that. I mean, you're dealing with your own issues being in this country, because she was, Middle Eastern. And so she, had things she had to deal with, being from over there. But I guess she felt like she was better or whatever. But I'm just glad I don't have to deal with her now, because I really wasn't that fond of her. But I was just really surprised that she felt that comfortable talking to the students like that. And then she would say really, really mean stuff to this one kid. And my daughter came home really, really mad that she bust out I give those teachers a run for their money because the children are the reason they get a paycheck. That's true. That's true. My daughter came home really, really mad one day. And it seems like this teacher would say stuff on a Friday, I guess because there's a couple of days that would pass before the parents could even, reach her to say anything. And so it was a Friday. My daughter came home really, really mad, crying. And when she gets upset, it's really, really hard for her to talk. And she finally calmed down enough to tell me what had happened. And then I got mad because I felt bad for the other student, that this other student was being talked to this way. And but it wasn't nothing I could do because, he's not my child. So I couldn't go and confront the the mother. Hey TT 101. Late, but you're here. I'll stay on a few more minutes. I was actually about to get off, but I'll stay here a few more minutes. I appreciate you coming. Hey, Lene, what's up, girl? Oh, girl, that is fine. That is fine. Y'all not late. Y'all right on time. You on time when you make it. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. She was allowed to. That's what it was. She got away with it. She got away with it. And I mean, if there's nobody to confront her, thank you. I feel so old. I got a birthday coming up, and I feel so old. Oh my goodness, y'all gotta excuse my hair. Like my hair is just wild. I need my hair retwisted. My birthday is in November. Why I feel old? You don't look old. You look like you're about 30. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I got a daughter older than 30. Yeah, I got a daughter older than 30. Yeah, but Lene, I was talking about you a little while ago, earlier in this live. Nice girl, you look fabulous. Thank you, TT. Well, you look damn good. Thank you, Lene. Oh, yours in December? Okay. My baby brother birthday in December. And then my other brother, my oldest brother, his birthday is in November too. But yeah, I was talking about you earlier in the live, Lene. How I love when you be going after the bullies. But yeah, yep, I love when you be going after the bullies. I love when the bullies get some just due reward. You got to get them. I know, but you know what? I just don't get how they don't feel nobody has anything, nobody should say anything about them, huh? What is that? Did I buy that yesterday? Really? I must have picked up the wrong one, but go ahead, you can have it. I like your hair. What'd you do to it?
I put in super space in my own in 2022.
What can I do to my hair? Because I don't know what to do with it. I want to style it, but I don't know. If your hair was like this, you would have it in some styles, wouldn't you? Yeah, I'm not very patient. That's why I just put it in a ponytail, and I'm about to put it in a ponytail in a few minutes. Yes, those bullies need to be straight checked. Yes. Yes, they think they the only ones that can talk or say something. I love the way you talk. Girl, I think I talk funny. I hate the way I talk. I think I talk just way, way funny. Because my voice is just too soft. But then, yes, but then you be, you be letting them have it. She do. She really do. Yes, but then they get so offended when someone says something about them. Right. They do. I mean, they be mad. Like, I mean, but you know what? And I'm going to bring this subject back up. Wasn't that crazy when all that stuff was going on about Chrissy and them pictures? And these women had her pictures and stuff. And somebody posted up some of the pictures. And I was like, how sick is that? I was like, you know what? I didn't see Jackie do that. She may have. I may not have seen that video. I may not have seen that video. Jackie says she's married to the sheriff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do remember hearing that. She might be. She might be. As a woman, I could never do that to another woman. I couldn't either. I mean, y'all see that gray? Y'all see that gray? This proves I'm older, y'all. All that gray right there. I thought about dyeing it, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna fool with my hair. But yeah, they had uh naked and uh intimate pictures of Chrissy. And then you could see in the comments that people were saying, send it to me, email it to me. And I'm like, how are they even okay with that? You know, just as a woman. But yet, these same people get mad when you mention them. And it's just, y'all, them girls couldn't be my daughters. They are sick. Natural, be natural is beautiful. Yes, but I want to cover up these grays. I want these grays gone. But that was a trip. And then how every single video be about the three of them or whatever, and they just be so obsessed. Yeah, I didn't see where she was in the shower. I didn't even see that video by Chrissy. But I just hate the bullying. I mean, do they do the mommies do some stuff I don't agree with? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But they're young and they will eventually find their way. But I don't think they should be shamed off of YouTube. It's like people trying to stop their bag, and it's because of them. I love my gray hair. And it's because of them that they're getting a YouTube check. And I don't get, and I'm going to tell y'all, I remember when Tasha Marie TMR. I remember when her and Francois first started doing their lives. I remember Tasha saying, "If you think that we're gonna tear down black women over here, then I'm sorry or something. I'm sorry to bust your bubble or hurt your feelings, but you won't get that over here or something. And oh, okay. You remember that, TT? Okay, so okay. I'm glad you saw it too. And so that's what made me think like, oh, okay, well, cool, you know. And then it turned out to be the same exact thing that everybody else doing. And you know, Tasha got a daughter that's in her 20s. I mean, and I'm sure her daughter isn't perfect. I mean, I'm not going to turn the subject to other people kids, but I'm just saying, you know, I got a daughter in her 30s and she's not perfect. I got two sons that are 25. They're not perfect. I mean, nobody kids is perfect. So, and they have to you have to allow people to make mistakes. You know, I made mistakes when I was young, you know. Did I make the same kind of mistakes maybe that they're doing? No. Um, I mean, I don't think that they're doing anything that warrants people to call children's services on them. That is crazy. Yes, as mothers, our job is to guide and advise them and to also be there for them when they make mistakes. Right. I just don't get, I mean, they couldn't be my daughters. Them girls could not, because y'all, I would spaz out somebody say something crazy about mine. I mean, I would spaz out and I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if they're grown or not. Really, the whole calling CPS on them is so, it is, it really is. And me being the type of person that I am, the people that's calling children's services on them, I would love for it to happen to them too. Because, and then people say that Chrissy doesn't feed her kids enough or her kids are skinny. Everybody's not big. Everybody's not big. Now, as y'all know, I have 12 kids. The majority of my kids were skinny growing up. And trust me, they put away food like they were athletes, but they just were thin framed. People forget that no matter what, kids love their parents to death. Exactly. Exactly. And then there's a YouTuber named Cherokee or Hang with Cherokee or something. And I guess her daughter had came out and said some things about her and whatnot. And basically, the reactors didn't want to touch that. Okay, I understand it, you know, but I guarantee you a piece of cake to a fat kid. Had that been one of Chrissy, Olivia, Ming, Sky, Jazzy, any of their kids come out with a video, I bet you they would have had something to say about it. Them women do way too. Uh huh. What is that? A protein bar? Go ahead. What goes around comes around. Exactly. Exactly. That's why when people be getting exposed on YouTube, I be cracking up, y'all. I be cracking up. I be like, ooh, and this person is talking about people and they got this going on. Mm, I just be like, wow. But it's funny how the people who have grown kids, and y'all have to read in between the lines on this one. The people who have grown kids, you don't hear nothing about they grown kids. Is it because they grown kids ain't shit and they don't want nobody to know it? Is it because they grown kids haven't accomplished nothing, but they out here judging people, trying to act like they the perfect mommy and whatnot? I mean, I was sitting thinking about that the other day. I was like, dang, they sitting up talking about people and their kids, but they haven't said nothing about the credentials or the accolades of their kids. Vicky always has the receipts. Yes. Yes. As much as I hate to hear black women tear down other women, I was right there for all the tea on that. I know, right? I love Vicky too. Yep. Um, okay, so I did a video on Fran and Tasha last year. And they got really, really mad. They got really, really mad. Well, I'm not gonna say they got really, really mad. No, Vicky's not no joke. They to expose me, but I didn't have no receipts. Yeah. And so I had said a few things that, let me see if I can link it in this chat. Hang on a second, y'all. It's called B Games. I think I have it privated. I'm gonna have to go and look at it. Hang on, y'all. I'm looking for the video. Did I delete that? Hmm. I can't find it. I wonder, did I delete it? Solely, is my B Games video still up? My B Games video. I can't remember if I deleted it or private it or what. I might have private it when I had posted the video for your doctor to look at, and I didn't want your doctor and nobody from the hospital to see me cussing. Hmm. 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 I posted it last year. Hmm. My daughter is looking to see if I still have it up. I don't know. I don't know. Huh? Um, y'all, I don't know what happened to that video. But anyway, when I had made that video, well, a few people were not happy about it. And they had, they had some things to, to say and whatnot. But see, I didn't, what I'll do is I'll link that video when I find it. I'll link it in the description. Okay, let me get caught up on y'all comments. I probably have to go into YouTube Studio and unblock it, I guess, or have it unprivated, I think. Hmm. Now where do I go? Okay, YouTube Studio. Now I think I'll get some answers on where it's set, because if it's not on YouTube Studio, then okay, let's see. I'll read the comments in a second. Let's see. Is the video of Sherelle still up? All right, y'all, give me a second. Let me look through this list. No, is it still up? Let me see if it's still on YouTube. Maybe because I have an age restriction on it. Oh, it's unlisted. Well, let me go back. Let me unlink it, y'all, or unprivate it. Okay. It's back. Okay, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I was trying to see what happened to that video. Hopefully it'll show. Now let me get caught up. Yes, as much as I hate to hear Black women tear down other women, I was right there for all of the T Young friend. I was right there too. I was right there. hmm And that's what I mean. People have stuff going on and then they will sit up and still talk about people. I think I would be shamed. They called they self trying to expose me but didn't have no receipts. That's how it be. Oh, you know I'm about to go look for that video. TT, I posted the link. Let me know if it show up in the comment. Jackie is ashamed of her kids because they're Black. They tried to expose me, but didn't have any receipts. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it showed up or not. Okay. Yeah, but I didn't say anything bad, and I did not say no names in it. And I was very nice in things that, in how I said it, but they got mad and did a live. They talked about my life or my video being like 12, 20 minutes or whatever. Let me see how long. Yeah. Um, they talked about how my video was, how I took time out of my day to make a 20-minute video about them. And, but they did a live. They went live to, I guess, address me. And they, their live was like an hour or a little over an hour. So how can you talk about me saying something when you spent a longer time or whatever? But yeah, they did not like that. And then I ain't gonna never get over this, but Tasha sat back in her chair, cocky like that, and was like, and I know you don't want no war with me. I know you don't want no war with me. And I'm like, I mean, because I watched the video. hmm Very petty. Very petty. Um, and I was thinking to myself, like, do she not know? I mean, I know she don't know me, but like, why is she acting like that? You sit up and talk about people every cotton picking video, and somebody say something in reference to you, and you want to get mad. And I was nice with everything that I had said, and it was like, wow. And at that time, I really didn't burst on YouTube, and I wasn't the type to go like back and forth or whatever about stuff, you know. But when they did their live and then references was made and whatnot, I was like, okay. I was mad, and I wanted to respond. Yes, I wanted to respond, but my husband told me just leave it alone. And I was like, no, I want people to know about these mugs. They some fakes, they some phonies. They sitting up talking all this shit about people, you know. And my husband was like, people will find out about them in time. And I was like, but I want people to know about it now. And he said, now ain't the time. And so, you know, out of respect for my husband and his advice, I just didn't respond. But then last summer, let me see if I can link that video too. Um, let's see, when was that video? That was in July, I think. It was called I Got Time Today. That video when I had said something. Where is that video? Did I delete that video? I must have deleted that video because I don't see it. But it was called I Got Time Today. Hmm. Let me see if I can type it in and see if it pop up. Oh yeah, and then one of the YouTubers said that I look like I'm old enough to be Tasha's mom. Like, I was stunned. One of them said I look like I was old enough to be Tasha's mom. I was like, oh, hell no. I know I don't look old enough to be her mama. Y'all, I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, man. So now I'm going to have to go back to this list. Okay. Um, I must have deleted the video, or either the video got took down by YouTube. I don't remember because I was cussing in that video. Because I'm pretty sure it was in July. I must have deleted it, y'all. Let me see if I can find it on my computer. Maybe I downloaded it. I don't know. Because I know when they started making a lot of changes, I had downloaded some videos because I wasn't sure if they were like cool to be on YouTube or not. And that might have been one of the ones. I don't know. Let me go to the comments and see. Because I had got comments on that video, a lot of comments. still here, y'all. I'm just trying to find that video. I think I might have. Oh, here it is. I think this might be private. Oh, it's unlisted. Let me go and edit it so that it can be listed again. Yeah, somebody called me a granny of 12. And so I had titled the video, I got time today. I look good to be a granny of 12, but I don't have 12 grands. Oh, let's see. Let me put it on public. Okay. Now let me get the link to it. Copy link address. This is the video where I kind of responded to everybody that had a little something to say. Okay, cool. Let me get caught up on the comments. Do you remember how friend made that petty video about Chrissy's phone breaking? Yeah, it's petty as fuck. Tasha full of it. Going to watch it on my cell phone. Tasha and Fran both are petty and shady as hell. I agree. Oh, hell no. Tasha looks extremely old. That was. Hang on. Hello? Ooh, wait. I get tired of those calls. Oh, hell no. Tasha looks extremely old. That was just to hurt your feelings. You look incredibly young. Thank you. No worries. I'm just cooking cabbage, cornbread, beef ribs, garlic mashed. Ooh, that sounds so good. Thanks. We'll be watching that too. Thank you. But yeah, so when I had made that video, they went live and talked about me. And then, a couple months later, I made the video. I got time today. And then um I think Fran kind of responded a little bit in her smug little way. Um, she made a few cracks at me, something about being toothless or whatever. Because, guys, I wear partials, I wear upper partials. Um, but hey, it is what it is. But I never made fun of how she looks or how she talks or her breakouts or her hair or just anything. I never made fun of that. So for her to, talk about me being toothless or whatever, I just was like, wow, wow. But she's the type of person that feels she can talk about people but don't want anyone to say anything about her. But yeah, but for people to go after those little girls, and I just feel like those girls don't have no kind of defense or whatever, because you don't, I mean, they have their subscribers that, will kind of try to take up for them and whatnot. And then I had wanted to speak on this. Now, My Jazzy Life had made a video yesterday, and I had commented on it, and then somebody, I guess, didn't like what I had commented. And I don't talk about those girls. I don't say anything bad about them. I try to be, you know, uplifting if I can. So let me go to her video from yesterday. Um, I think it was this one. I'm not sure. Well, I guess she turned her comment section off, or maybe she deleted it. And see, like, okay, she made the video about people calling CPS on her, and then Tasha made a video called entitled it, "Which one of y'all called CPS on My Jazzy Life?" As if that's funny. I tell you what, them girls is putting food on a lot of people's table. um I screenshotted the comment. Let me see if I can find it. So I had commented, "Hang in there, Jasmine, and keep doing the best you can. Ignore the haters and negativity." And so some broad gonna say, "Your lying comments is what is making them think she isn't doing anything wrong. You're a damn enabler. Tell me what this woman has to be hated on." I commented, instead of arguing, I commented, "She is doing a great job." Oh, someone else commented, "She is doing a great job compared to what some of these other clubbing and not so great moms are doing." And so I commented, "Sorry, but I don't go around bashing people. It's not in my spirit to say mean things regardless. There's no perfect person or parent. Everyone has flaws. Everyone has different circumstances and can only do the best they can for their circumstances." And people were mad. See, when you say anything in support, you don't even have to be in support. If you're not talking bad about them, then people want to try to come for you. And it's crazy. It is crazy, crazy. I don't say anything bad about the mommies either. What they need is love and support. They get enough hate, which just adds to stress and makes them act more irrational. People hate when you have something nice to say. That's true. That is true. Because there have been times when Jazzy has got on camera and just looked like she just almost couldn't take anymore. And I know what it is. It's because every time she turns on YouTube, there is a video about her. Every every time. And it's so funny that these girls have the guts and the chutzpah to share their life, regardless as to what they're sharing. They still have the guts to share it. But then you got these mugs who don't have the guts to share it and want to judge, you know? Um, but when people want to pretend that, I hope it's not lagging still. Is it lagging? Okay. But when people who don't know you are saying the same thing, I mean, when people don't know each other, but their perception is the same thing, then it's gotta be you. Um, I've never had nobody say that I talk like I'm casket dead. Some of y'all might know what that's in reference to. I've never had nobody say that I talk so slow that they have to speed the video up a little. I don't know. I just think that if you present yourself as more, I don't know. I know fake and phony people when I see it. And it's a lot of fakers, you know. Um, I don't know. But yeah, so when y'all get a chance, y'all check out those videos. But I knew a lot of people were fakers. It just seemed like a lot of reactors in the mommy sector are fake. You know, their life is not what they present it to be. And I don't know. I just be like, wow. And then when the men get into it, because there's some people who have brought their men on screen to talk about the mommies. Like there was one who brought her man on screen to say, you don't like Fran, do you, TT? So she brought her man on and they talked about Olivia being white. There was another reactor that said Olivia wasn't black. She said that Olivia is a white woman and that I guess because her mother is white and she was raised by a white woman that she's not black or something. And I was like, wow. I was like, just wow and wow and wow. But I just hate people being yeah, I could tell. It's a lot of people that don't like her. I thought she was cool at first. At first I really thought she was cool. Um it was about, I think it was about what, April of last year when I just was like, Tasha and Fran, mm-mm. But yeah, but y'all, I'm just tripping at how this one YouTuber said that I look like I could be Tasha's mom. Yep, she did change. And I was like, I did at first too, but it didn't take long for me to see how phony Fran is. Mm-hmm. I remember in one of them lives, TT, let me know if you remember, but I remember in one of them lives that they did together, and this was way back last year, somebody asked her why was her stove dirty or her kitchen wasn't clean or something, or why was there clutter everywhere? And she said something to the effect of because she works. And I was like, okay. So I was like, wow, you know. Um, but yeah, I see a lot of stuff that go. You remember? Mm-hmm. So I know I'm not crazy and I know I'm not hearing stuff. But that was just like, wow. But yeah, this person, and I'm going to harp on this, y'all. This person said I look like I'm old enough to be Tasha's mother. Don't I look younger than Tasha? I'm actually older than Tasha, y'all. I'm older than Tasha. But don't I look younger than her? But that just cracks me up. And I know it was said just to be mean, you know. I'm not 50 yet. I'm older than Tasha. Yep. Yeah, I was shocked when she said how old she was. I think she's like 47. And I was like, wow, I'm 60 and proud and look younger. Not trying to be funny, but Tasha looks like she's in her 60s. Come on, be nice. 60s, 60. Okay, okay. Yeah, I kind of thought Tasha was up there too. I really did. I was shocked when I found out that I was older than her. I mean, but everybody can't look young. I think, Linda, if you're watching, thank you. But that was nice. I'm shocked too. Yeah, I was like, well, I hope I look young when I'm 60. I'm not far from it. I had told my husband a couple of days ago, because senior citizen mail comes in the mail sometimes, and I just consider it junk mail. And I told my husband, I said, you know what? I better start reading this senior citizen mail. I better start reading some of this stuff and see what it's talking about. I might be eligible for some discounts somewhere. But yeah, that was pretty shocking. And that's great that you don't look it. Yep, she taking care of herself. I believe you, Jacqueline. Most Black women age well, which is why I'm so surprised at Tasha's age. Hello, everyone. I'm 52, and I know Tasha to be older than me. No pun intended. Really? She said she's 46 or 47. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. But really? Because I think somebody did a video on her and they showed receipts that she's about 47. Yeah, about 47 and maybe getting ready to turn 48 or something. You don't believe it? I'll be 49 in February, and I thought for sure Tasha was way, way older. Yeah, she showed the receipts that she was older. Yeah. Yeah, black usually don't crack. So I'm not sure what happened. Now, my mother, when she was my age, she looked younger than I am. And I was like, I hope I can look young when I'm older. I miss my mother so much, y'all. She died 13 years ago. No, 12 years ago. And I still haven't gotten over it. I think about her every single day. And it's been 12 years, almost 13. And I still think about her every single day. I tell you what, if she was alive, she would handle these YouTubers because she had words that would just slit your jugular open. Yeah, yeah, but that is just, mm. It's funny to think about, though, that so sorry, nothing like moms. You never get over that. You just learn to adjust. Yeah, that's true. You learn to adjust. I don't let nobody talk about my mother. I'm one of those people that if you say anything about my mother, I'd be like, my mama dead. So I got to deal with you. I got to deal with you now. Yeah, I don't play that. But yeah, you learn to deal with it, but you never get over it. And then my father was found dead, and they really don't know what happened. They think it may have been his heart, but he was found in his house decomposing. And so that was sad. I just hope he didn't suffer. Now, my mother suffered because she died at dialysis. She was at dialysis and they found her dead, unconscious, whatever. And then she was brain dead. And my brother, you know, yeah, thank you. And my brother, he, they go to the oldest child to make the decisions. And my brother, it stressed him out so bad that he had a stroke. And he wasn't even he wasn't even in his 40s yet, and he had a stroke. And then he and then he couldn't he recovered from the stroke. I think his face was paralyzed, but he did recover from the stroke. um and he's diabetic, so he's had some amputations. But so I wasn't there because I live out of town, and so my little brother had to make all those decisions, and he handled it. Because if it was left up to me, my mother would still be on life support. I would not want her to go. So we had to, make the decision to take her off of life support. It just wasn't, fair to her. So my little brother made that decision. Oh no, sorry to hear that. That's how they found my daughter's grandfather on her dad's side. I'm sorry that happened. I'm watching you because my mom has stage 4 cancer and I needed to listen to someone. She isn't having a good day. She told me an hour ago, I'm tired. I put it in God's hands. I will keep you in my thoughts. Well, I hope your mom's day gets better. I don't know. I didn't want to start crying, y'all. But when people, you know, lose their mom or something's going on with their mom, I just get real emotional. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to start crying. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm crying. But I hope your mom's day gets better. thanks. It's all on me with the stressing. I hope it gets better. Makes me count my blessings. My mom is 67, and my grandmother just turned 100, and I still have them both. My grandmother had 6 kids. Oh my gosh, I love that for you. I love that for you. You still got your mom and your grandmother. Ooh. There was a lady at the hospital, and she was 91, and she was one of them snappy, snazzy older ladies. She was like 91. She was born. When was she born? She was in her 90s. So, y'all, I just wanted to hug her so bad because I was like, wow, it's okay to cry. It shows your humanity. Much love to everyone. Sending virtual hugs. Yes, virtual hugs to everyone. I mean, I get emotional anyway. We got each other here today, and it's okay. Positive sisters. Thanks. Yep. 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 It was so nice chatting with y'all. I didn't even think I was going to be on that long. I did not think I thought I was only going to be on for a few minutes. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Yes, hugs to everyone. But, yeah. I don't know if I showed y'all these charms. I know I showed them, but I'm not sure if everybody here saw them. But these are charms that I had made. Um, it says, I love being black. Kind of dangerous, but it's dope. But I have lots of charms. God put you here for a reason. I just love this. Hate to see you cry, but it makes me love you even more. Beautiful. Thank you. And then I made these charms for my baby girl. She loves Paw Patrol, and she wanted a Paw Patrol bracelet because I make jewelry too. And so I made the characters of Paw Patrol. So I'm gonna put it on a bracelet. Go tell Giggle to give you the bracelets so that I could show them. And here's another one. I'm sorry, this camera just is not showing very well. And that's the sky of the Paw Patrol. Hurry up so I can show these. So I made all the characters. But yeah, I make jewelry, guys. I do all kinds of crafts. I have a whole container over here full of beads and stuff. And I got charm bracelets that I had made. My daughter's going to get those. I could show y'all some of those. Beautiful. I like those things. Thank you. Amen. So cute. That's cute. We can email you to. Yeah, go to my Charmed by Lynn. Let me post the link real quick. Um I have a page on Facebook called Charmed by Lynn. Is she gonna bring it? Waiting for you to open your online boutique. Oh, didn't know either. I don't have Facebook. Okay, you can direct message me on Instagram and let me see if I can log in on here, because usually I log in on my phone. Let's see. I'm gonna post my Instagram link. Tell her I need it now. Giggle.
Well, it stopped raining.
So these are some bracelets that I made, charm bracelets. Okay, cool. This one is the Louis Vuitton charm bracelet. This one is the Coco Chanel charm bracelet. I even have autism bracelets. Here's another Louis Vuitton bracelet. And then this one just has a bunch of different charms on it. This one is a Coco Chanel bracelet. And it's got the Chanel on it, Coco Chanel. This is the Louis Vuitton. And this one is a yellow Coco Chanel. This is the Michael Kors. It's got the Michael Kors sunglasses on it. I'm not sure if the camera is picking that up or not. Yeah, so I be making charms, you know. Sometimes people will order charms like these wholesale. And then, you know, I crochet, I knit, I sew. I also make the stretch bracelets too. I can show you some of those real quick. These are some other bracelets that I made. Some of them have charms on them. Oh, really? Thank you. So this one right here, I put a chain on it, and I had never really worked with chain before. I never added chains to bracelets, but it really made this look cute. And also added a chain to this one. This one is Louis Vuitton, and I added chain to it. And basically, it was an experiment just to kind of see how it would turn out, because like I said, I hadn't did anything with chains before, and so I wanted to just try it and see. And it turned out nice, and I love the Louis Vuitton charm there. And then these over here, thank you. And then these over here, I was just playing around with some mint char beads. I was trying to figure out what to do with them, so I did this. Let me do them one at a time. So I thought these turned out kind of nice too. And I have a lot of these peppermint beads. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with them. I thought about making some earrings. And then this is a Chanel necklace that I made. Thank you. So y'all, when I say I do different crafts, I be meaning it. I be meaning it because I get bored. So I have to have different things to work on because I am one of those people that I lose focus very quick. And then this is one of my charm containers. I even make medical alert charms. This one says patient is on blood thinner. This one says black girl magic. This one's oh, this one says peanut allergy. So I make a variety of different ones. This one says type 2 diabetic. I even made one that says autism. This one says cancer patient. This one says I love my autistic daughter. But I have these containers full of charms. These have charms, so I'll let them. And I'm waiting on a shipment of more charms. So I'm going to have to get probably more of these kind of containers because I'm running out of space. But yeah, I be working on all kind of stuff. Then this right here is just Tunisian crochet, something that I'm learning. It's different than the regular crochet. So yeah. Well, guys, it was great chatting with you. And I didn't mean to cry, but I do get emotional and stuff when it comes to mothers. And you know, my son, speaking of mothers, my son sent me because my son has two children, and my son said raising even two kids is tough with no help, but you raised nine of us and managed to keep us all with you. This was before I had my last three, and you managed to keep us all with clothes and TVs and games. You really a true mom. Glad you're my mom yesterday. And so I thought that was really nice. That made me feel good. Because, you know, oh no. So, you know, that made me feel good. Because, you know, if you have grown kids, sometimes you might wonder, do they appreciate anything that you did, you know? And they might not act like it. And, you know, sometimes you might wonder, did they appreciate me as a parent? Because I have seven kids that are grown and five that, you know, I'm still raising. And so I often wonder, you know, do they appreciate, you know, do they even understand that raising them was not easy? And so I guess he kind of gets it or whatever. But all right, you guys, I gotta skedaddle because I am getting hungry. But I am so glad that we all had a chat. Just subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be adding content over there. Um, I got to kind of figure out what I'm going to do with that. If you all could share this channel, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm still working on getting to my first 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm at 870 right now. Um, I just, you know, refuse to stoop to the level that some people stoop to grow their channel. I just would rather grow my channel organically and in a nice way versus joining the bandwagon or the hate train or whatever. So it's been a slow growth, but I'll take it, you know, and know that I stuck with my morals to grow my channel versus tearing people down to grow my channel. But yeah, it was great chatting with you all. You all made my day. I didn't think nobody was going to join or, you know, talk or anything. It's me all day. Subscribe to your channel. Thank you. Yep. So, yes, grow organically, you know, because some people buying subscribers, some people joining the bandwagon to get subscribers. And, you know, that's not me. That's not me. I can't do. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm here for it. Yes, I'm here for it. I'm also here for the mess when people get exposed. And I'm I'm waiting on December to see what happens because I'm sure someone will make a video about that since everything is public record. Some of y'all might know what I mean. TT, do you know what I mean? But oh no, turn that off. I don't want to get shut down. Turn it off, turn it off. Yeah, I'll get copyright with that, baby. Yeah, so we'll see what that story is, because I'm sure someone will be exposing that. That's why I believe in being your true self and not being something. Because one thing I notice is people get on YouTube and they will create a persona. Maybe it's what they've always wanted, but nobody accepted them in real life, you know? So people get on YouTube and act like they got it going on, act like they got the perfect man, perfect life, whatever, because the people in their real life know them and know that that's not true. So they create a persona online, and people who don't know you and who aren't good at, reading people. I don't mean reading like dogging someone. I just mean like reading body language and how people present themselves to know that they're fake or whatever. And me, I read body language and I listen to what people say, and it's a lot of fakers. It's a lot of fakers. And I just really believe that if people would be their own authentic self, then they would not get the scrutiny that they get when they try to present themselves as better. You know, I mean, I'm just waiting for the next exposure, y'all. It's going to be funny. I'm sure of it. All right, y'all. I really got to go and get something to eat before I fall out like, ah. And then y'all be like, oh, what's wrong with her? And then somebody will come on and say, oh, she just needs to eat. I'm trying to eat healthy, y'all, but I just get so tempted to not eat healthy. We should start a get healthy group or something, where we motivate each other or something. I don't know. But all right, y'all. So I'm really gone. I cannot believe I have been on here for 2.5 hours. I gotta get some lunch. Maybe not lunch, just something simple. And then I gotta start dinner. And we're having vegetarian stroganoff or meatless stroganoff today. So I might come back on. Do y'all want me to come back on later? I can try. So I will chat with you all later. Bye. And be sure to check out my video that I made of my daughter showing some bracelets that she made. Okay. I'm going to try to go live more. It's just, I just be wondering if people even, even care if I go live, because I really don't be having anything fascinating to talk about. And then school is tomorrow and they're doing virtual. Yes, I saw she is so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to respond to the comments on that video. I just haven't had a chance. Thank you. Yeah, she looks like her father. She looks just like her father. Yeah, she's the one that looks like him. The rest don't. All right, guys. So I am definitely out of here because I'm about to faint. I need something to drink and eat at this point. All right, y'all. Bye. Thank you for joining.